It's called petrichor. Fishermen, not what I think of when I think love, more like the smell of guts or wet boots. Let's say I met a fisherman from Ecuador, and in 3 days I could say something like, I love you. In Peru, on the beach, so close to the equator, it all unraveled. Over broken coconuts, mango skins, cheap rum hangovers. He pointed out birds to me, asked me if I knew why they were flying around in circles above us, told me things only fishermen know. In between sandy sheets, I asked him about the scars along his shoulders where I lay my head, and in the quiet of a room with only a mattress and a toilet, he told me how his younger brother died, how he didn't. But there was still this scar, like a burnt mountain or a big empty hole inside the earth, inside the skin of him, and I wanted to say, how beautiful, but instead I went to sleep and hoped that the stars wouldn't go out just because I had shut my eyes. I kept changing my bus ticket to the next day and then the next because I started to believe that home meant wanting to let someone grow things inside of you. But what did I know, except that petrichor is the name for the smell released into the air after a first rain, and that certain mushrooms can only grow in soil that has just been badly burned. I'd be happy if I was a fish, I think. He took me to the ocean to say farewell, because love shouldn't be written in stone, but in water, and I walked along the shore like a drunken peacock. Am I beginning now? I wanted to ask him, but instead I waited for him to not kiss me goodbye and watched as the hungry birds still circled above us. The next one's called All Arrows Pointing Up. On the boat to Maya Bay, Kitty Sack points to the map of scars on his body. Tsunami, he says. Everything turned black, and then he dives into the water as if he's forgiven it. We feed bananas to monkeys, which is easy at first, but they want more, always more. By the end, they're hissing, and eventually, they become bored by us, our lack of bananas. Someone rolls a joint, the scars are like teeth marks, except there was no animal. Kitty Sack takes a drag, coughs out a laugh. Good shit, he says. On Kopipi Island, there are signs everywhere with red arrows pointing up. It is the only thing that makes sense, the only way to go. I'm enamored by the woman who runs our guest house. We pay $3 a night. There are no windows, but I don't care because she tells me I'm pretty, makes me papaya salad, crushes chili peppers into it with her bare hands. I find you boyfriend, she promises me. When the tsunami came, first the water pulled back in preparation, the fish scampered to shore, and the hungry people went running into the water, grabbing the slippery silver flesh by the handful, thinking how lucky they were, how they didn't even have to work for it. A loud breath, everything swallowed whole, even the elephants followed the arrows, stampeding towards the sun, gathered those they could with their trunks, and Kitty Sack climbed that tree, hands gripping coconuts, waited however long it took for everything to turn black. And the last one is called The Pretty The last one is called The Pretty Way You Don't Look. The ants came in while we slept, while you tried to make your tongue a part of me. Hundreds of them, a whole city, ate all the sweetness that was left. In the morning, I can still smell the drink on you. Your arms twitch tighten around me, and all I want is my own bed, the nobody next to me. The tangerine light peels through your window, spreads through the cave of us. You look less handsome, complicated, and lost, not in a romantic way, like a promise I don't want to keep. With sleep still in your eyes, you say you don't remember a thing, not even when you twirled me on that empty dance floor, poured hot sauce on our 3 a.m. tacos, let it burn our tongues as we waited on the curb for morning. Does it still count even though you don't remember? I sprayed the ants down, a flood, a rupture, and a burst, a trail of black behind me as I leave. Thank you.